What vegetables can you plant in November? Welcome to Gardening with Ben. We're now in November and it's now time to start planting our November vegetables. These are probably ones that if you've not planted them in October, you've still got a chance to plant them this month and get them in the ground before the cold, frosty, snowy weather comes and stops you from doing any planting. So what vegetables can you plant in November? The vegetables that you can plant this month are garlic. Now I've got all my garlic in and it is already sprouted. It's sprouted after the first couple of weeks of planting them. They do it extremely well. Make sure you go for the UK varieties as they do a lot better in the climates around here than the ones from abroad. So have a look online and make sure that you get the UK varieties, and if you go into the supermarket, make sure again that they say they're from the UK and not from abroad when planting. Next up are winter onions. Now you can grow onions throughout the winter and they'll be ready around June, July time. Obviously you can plant ones in March, April time as well, but these ones are ones that you can fill your bed in and get growing some winter onions and get an earlier crop of onions. So yeah, again, you can get those online or from most garden centres. They'll sell the onion sets and you can get them in the ground now. Make sure you net them as the birds do love to pull them up and squirrels like to pinch them, but yeah, make sure you net them and protect them when growing them. Next up are shallots, another onion type, and again make sure that they're the autumn winter variety of shallots. Again, you can get these online and get them in the ground and you could be getting some shallots come June, July time. Next up are broad beans. Now if you're growing broad beans throughout the autumn winter period, they need to be a winter variety so that they can withstand the cold weather, the snow and the frost. So make sure you go for a variety like Aquadulas, and you can either plant them straight in the ground or start them off in pots, and when they're a bit bigger you can transplant them and plant them in the ground. Again, there's not much food around, so mice, rats will come and pinch them, so make sure they're protected and until they get to a big size, and then you can let them grow up some canes or some netting. And yeah, the reason why we plant them now is because they'll be early and ready before the black fly appear. So obviously a lot of people start them around March, April time, but then they get covered in black fly around June, July time. So this is an earlier crop which will be ready before the black fly appear. Next up are winter salad leaves. Now you can get certain varieties that you can grow throughout the winter and they're tolerant towards the cold weather. You can either grow these in cold frames, in a polytunnel, or if it's not that cold where you are, try and grow them outside, but obviously they'll do better in a polytunnel or a cold frame. So that's the winter growing salad leaves. Next up is if you want to grow something indoors, have a look at growing microgreens. Now this is quite new and a lot of people are getting into growing microgreens, and there's plenty of varieties that you can grow, different flavoured microgreens. Have a look online, see what you want to try and give them a go, but obviously like I said, they need to be grown indoors where it's nice and warm, and you will get a good crop from them. So make sure you share this video to all your gardening friends and followers, and give us a follow and stay up to date with all our videos of gardening and allotment tips. Until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining and keep gardening with Ben everyone.